We should have you on the ground here in about 40 minutes. Real nice morning in Rome under cloudy skies, current temperature of 22 degrees Celsius, about 74 degrees Fahrenheit.
Good morning everybody. It is a beautiful day today, and today I am in Italy. Today is a special day because it's my 50th birthday, and we're going to be here for a couple of days. Yes, I'm 50 years old, big 50. Do I feel any different? No, not really. Am I? Well, I actually do. I feel different because I'm grateful to be 50, and I'm grateful to be here. A bucket list thing that I wanted to do on my 50th birthday was to ride or take a train. I've been, of course, like trains, Disney World, a train, and amusement parks, and subway in Washington, D.C., but I've never been on a train before. And now we're about to get on a high-speed train that's going to take us right into Rome. Well, this is not technically the high-speed train, but before this trip's over with, we're supposed to get on the high-speed trains. That's going to be pretty cool. So this is the station right here, Moratella.
Vi raccomandiamo prudenza nella discesa dal treno. We are now arriving in Mariana.
Can't believe we made it here. I'm in Rome on my 50th birthday. This is awesome. So there's the Roman Colosseum right there, and look what's right here. They're everywhere.
Another item I get to check off my bucket list. I got to ride one of those double-decker buses. I went all the way to the top, sat on the outside, and I could see everything from there. And the first thing that I noticed, there's motorcycles everywhere, motorcycles and scooters everywhere. It made me miss my motorcycle. One day, I hope to come back to Italy with my motorcycle.
What I found out on the tour earlier, that right here, that staircase right there, that is a famous staircase that Michelangelo made. This is a great place to be 50. In the middle of Rome.
We made our way up these steep steps, and at the very top, there was a church. We walked inside, and it was absolutely beautiful. Inside the church, there's a 15th century wooden statue of baby Jesus. We continued on our walk over the bridge to Vatican City. And on the way over there, I saw this little bitty car. All the cars are small, but this one was really small. This car was about the size of a motorcycle, and it was really cool. We made it to Vatican City right as the sun was going down, and it was absolutely beautiful. Of course, I've seen it before in pictures and videos, but there's nothing like being there in person, taking it all in. Right outside of Vatican City, there's a McDonald's. Their dessert menu looks a lot different than ours. We decided to keep going and get something from the food truck down the street.
A bottle of water.
Still water, gas water?
Still water.
Okay.
Colosseum's all lit up at nighttime. It's beautiful here. A great day to be out in Rome. It feels fantastic here.
It was the next day, and we hopped on a high-speed train going down to Naples to get on a cruise ship. Now we're going to be coming back to Rome, so you'll see that later on in the video. It was my first time being on a high-speed train, and this train went over 200 miles per hour. It took around an hour and a half to get from Rome down to Naples.
We're on the Trenitalia high-speed train, and it's pretty cool. So we're here in Naples now. Look at all these scooters running out here. I wish we had a whole lot more time to explore. There's churches just slammed in the middle of apartments. Well, I guess the apartments was built around the church, and but still, it's pretty cool. Just different than how it is in Rome. A lot different. I like Rome, but I like Naples too. Naples. We're here in Naples, Italy, on the MSC cruise ship. Yesterday we left Rome and we came down to Naples this morning, so I'm a little tired from that. MSC cruise, big mirror right there, bed, go through here, and here's the bathroom. Nice. Then we're gonna go out here. Check this out. Look at that. We'll be able to see the ocean right there.
At night, we sat out on the balcony and looked down at the deck below us. They had live music and dancing. It's the next day, and it's an absolutely beautiful day. And we docked at our port in Messina, Sicily. Now, we're going to take a van ride about an hour up the mountain to Taormina. We split the cost of the van with a family from Ireland and had a great conversation as we rode up the mountain.
So today's day 2. Welcome to Taormina. Look at it. It is absolutely beautiful here. There is nothing, I mean, we've been to some nice places, but I'll tell you what, this is probably the nicest place. I'm speechless. I don't even have the words. But we're going to take a tour and look at some stuff, so let's go check it out.
It was a beautiful drive up the mountain. When we get out, everybody else went to the left, but I ended up going to the right because I wanted to see what was up the hill.
So we're going to walk up this hill. This is a big hill, too. Look at this. This is a steep hill. We're getting to the top.
Now we're going to come back down in a minute where all the tourists was going to, but I'm glad that we actually took off and went to the right because I like to see where the locals are, the grocery stores and stuff like that, and just how people live. I feel like you can't get a full experience of the culture when you only stay in the tourist spot. The only thing that would have made this even better if I could have been touring on my motorcycle.
So this is Taormina, and forgive me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. This is Taormina. It's beautiful. Look, the Mediterranean Sea. And right there, it's the Colosseum, not the Roman Colosseum, the Colosseum in Taormina.
So now we made our way back down the hill where everybody was going, and we passed by these historical sites and some beautiful churches. Taormina is a beautiful town nestled in the mountains of Sicily, overlooking the beautiful blue waters of the Mediterranean Sea. Everywhere you look, it's absolutely beautiful. All the historic churches, the scenery, the food smells, it's amazing. The best orange juice I ever had was at the top of that mountain. And if you want to do some shopping, they definitely had you covered.
Shopping here, if you're into shopping, they definitely have the shops. This is Louis Vuitton here. Check it out. Look how nice this place is. But you haven't seen anything yet. Let me show you this. As we walk over this way,
Thank you so much.
let me show you this. Check this out. Look down here. It is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that, guys. The water is so blue. I enjoyed Rome, but there's nothing like this. Absolutely nothing. We're gonna get back in the van and go back down to Messina. So now we're back down to Messina. That's the MSC ship right there. You can see the town below. And I'm standing in front of this church here. At 12 noon, or it might be on every hour, those little statues come out, the bells ring, and they put on a show for you. That's pretty cool in the middle of town. As I'm sitting on this bench in Messina, Italy, 2 days ago I turned 50. I never thought that I would be here. I never thought I'd turn 50 out of a lot of foolish things I did as a kid or even as an adult. But sitting here in front of this church in downtown Messina, Italy, I can't even express the words. I got to just take this time in this moment to thank God for allowing me to get to this point. It's overwhelming if I think about it. I never thought that I'd be here doing this. I can't thank God enough.